Welcome back, friends. It is Zach, full-time reseller. I'm sitting right outside of my Goodwill waiting for it to open up. Gonna do a little bit of thrifting this morning. Things been really good on the weekends for me during the garage sale and yard sale season, so I haven't been doing as much thrifting because thrifting is expensive and it's a little bit harder to source goods consistently where I live. But gonna go ahead and take you along today, probably make a few stops, and if I don't find a whole lot of good stuff today, I might split this into a two-part video like I've done in the past, just to be able to share with you the things I find. So let's do it.
Good morning.
Morning. There you go. Alright, I do pretty good on small metal decorative crosses, cast iron, silver, aluminum, you name it. But this guy's a little bit smaller, $4 for it, so I'm gonna... So I always come and peruse through the big aisle or the furniture aisle, looking for snowboards, golf clubs, baseball bats. Not seeing a whole lot of that today. Just a bunch of... So I've been really trying to put a valiant effort into finding and sourcing more hard goods to sell online. And I've really been doing a good job of that during the garage sale season. My take on hard goods is that often they're quicker to list, but a little bit slower to package and ship off. Most of what I do and sell online is soft goods, clothing, but clothing can be a dog to list. It's a little bit slow to stage and put out there, but it can be very quick and easy to ship off. So they kind of have equal trade-offs, and that's at least what I find. Let me know in the comments if you feel the same. All right, so this is a bread and butter item for me, and in the winter months I would probably lift this up even if I had to pay up for it. It is just an LL Bean Henley. I sell the heck out of these, and this one's in pretty good shape, but they got it marked at $7, and they just don't sell for that much. But LL Bean is definitely one brand I sell the heck out of, so don't sleep on it. I came across this bad boy. It's only $5. I'm gonna go ahead and lift it. Pelagic is a pretty good fishing brand. I've sold several of these in the past. I've sold them for between $20 to $30. Alright, so one of my favorite brands, this is a Patagonia men's button-up short sleeve shirt, and these just don't sell that well for me. It's a very nice shirt. They got it priced at $7, but there's thousands of these out there, and they're just not as desired like their jackets, their pants, and some of their other garments. So another Patagonia piece. Now, these are organic cotton canvas shorts, and their price is $8. But they got a stain, and then they got some color fade in some areas, and they're good size. They're size 34. These do have a good sell-through rate, but the price is up there. I know I could sell them, but they're kind of beat up, so I'm gonna walk. All right, these women's New Balance Energized slip-on shoes still have that tag on them. They got $11. They're not a bad size, and I think they're new. They don't look like they've been worn. Manager just brought out a fresh cart of shoes, so she brought me this gift of Cloud Tech Ons. $11, no brainer. I thought these were Twisted X, but just generic knockoffs, and I could kind of tell pretty quickly by the poor quality of the stitching. These are Twisters. And into these women's On Cloud Tech running shoes. They're pretty clean. They're also $11, so glad I didn't split out of here as quick as I was planning, and hang tight because paid. All right, I'm here at Goodwill with the manager of the store, and like I said, she blessed me with some great On Cloud shoes today. And I'm grateful for that, so just wanted to say hi. She's being shy, but that's okay. That's how it goes. So 3 good finds today. Went ahead and got the Pelagic fishing shirt. I love selling hunting and fishing gear. This right here, though, is probably the best find. These Cloud Techs are pretty darn clean. They got a few little scuffs on them, but the bottoms are pretty good shape. Don't even look like they were really worn. Paid $11 for these. I've sold a pair like this before. A little bit smaller size, but in black for like $80-something. And then I got these women's Ons, and I've never sold this style, but they're pretty clean, and I did pay $11 for them. So hard to say what I'll get for these. Maybe somewhere between $45 to $65 is just my guess. But I'm gonna go ahead and boogie down the road, hit the thrift store by my house, and wind it down. So for those of you who have been following me for some time, you probably know that I'm not real crazy about selling shoes, especially beat up old shoes. But I'm at a point with my business where I've kind of whittled it down through trial and error to just know that if I'm going to lift some shoes, they better be a really great, powerful brand. And Hoka, On, and even Topo are my 3 favorite running shoes. But I also sell a lot of cowboy boots, such as like Ariat, also dress shoes like Doc Martens, and I really love the Doc Marten shoes that are made in England. You can just tell that the leather is better quality, the shoes are heavier, and they're just overall more desired. But be on the lookout for those brands. Shoes, again, are not my favorite thing to sell, and I do invest a lot of time into cleaning shoes. I don't make as much off of beater running shoes, but I do find them for cheap all the time. And it's just one of those things that I'm not ready yet to get rid of in my business, because I do make a good amount of income off of selling shoes. But just be disciplined enough to know that if you're buying some beat up, dirty old shoes and you're not crazy about dealing with other people's beat up old dirty shoes, it might not be something that you enjoy doing, and you don't want to burn yourself out with this kind of work. And so I just know that unless it's a really cheap buying cost, I'm no longer going to buy beat up dirty shoes. And if I do, they better be cheap, and I'm just going to throw them in the laundry. He just pulled up in front of my local thrift store, the one that's right down the road from my house. I've developed a really strong connection with these people over the past couple years. They're super good to me. They are literally setting stuff to the side for me to buy and then resell. So can't beat that. Can't beat being friendly. All right, they got some deals going on here today. Right off the bat, came in and just camouflage always catches my eye because it's pretty hot. But then this right here, my business partner, the #1 brand I sell, also caught my eye. Now these are actually women's shorts. They're in the kids section. I believe they're women's shorts. I'm gonna go ahead and lift them because they're only a few bucks. Letter H is for hurry, it's for hustle, it's for heart. All right, so just blazing through the dress pants section, and I got to thinking I buy a lot of stuff here, but I haven't bought a pair of jeans or dress pants in a long time. Tried to sit in this hammock chair they got set up, and it just dumped me out, but gotta give it the old college try sometimes. You never know if it might be worth it. All right, this is two of my favorite creatures at this thrift store. What are you ladies doing?
Oh, hello. We are doing Christmas in July.
Oh my gosh, it's already time. Might as well follow the retail stores, right?
Yep. Yep. We're doing
All right, my good friend Deb down here has been working her butt off trying to make this place just a little bit more classy and have a little bit more to market. And so she copied this off of Pinterest and made it herself. It's a little scarf rack. It appears to be a little dress on a woman mannequin. I just think that's cool as heck, and wanted to share that with you. Pretty cool idea. Friends down here at the local thrift store have been really working on getting the overflow house where all the inventory is dropped off and begins to be processed in order. And they have taken a huge pile of clothing hangers and sectioned them out. And I'm envious. I need to do the same thing at my house. There's a lot of hangers. My good friend here at the local thrift was able to put me on this Dooney and Burke purse. It's pretty clean. It does seem legitimate. It does have a stain down there, but for the price I'm going to pay for it, I'm going to go ahead and lift it and hope that somebody makes it their forever handbag for a discounted price from what it would cost retail. Not buying this shirt, but I'm an Aztec kid, Aztec, New Mexico, and it's a sports town well known for their football, their softball, baseball, and especially their wrestling. Just wanted to give a shout out to all my buddies who have continued the tradition of keeping kids in line, keeping them on the right path, and keeping them where their head needs to be, and that's their future. Just doing a quick glance in the kitchenware aisle, kitchen equipment, not seeing a whole lot. That's all right though. Always got to be on the lookout. Here's the final take from my last stop of the day. Got the Dooney and Burke purse for $5. It is stained, but that's all right. I'll just denote that in the listing. Got the women's Carhartt shorts for $3. Good with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and boogie down the road, call it a day. So just pulled back up to my casita. I got a handful of things I need to do to get my winter inventory situated. I'm bringing in tons of winter items on the weekends during garage sales, and I hoard those items and keep a hold of them in a winter death pile so that I can list them at a later date and sell them for a premium. That's a big part of my business metric, is selling winter clothing or soft goods that are heavier, such as boots, jackets, outerwear, you name it. But as for today, all in all, a pretty good day outsourcing. I spent less than 45 minutes between two different thrift stores. I spent right around $32 and came up with 5 different items. The big find of the day was the On Cloud Tech shoes, as well as the On women's running shoes, and everything else I came up with should still sell for a decent profit. Super happy with what I found today, especially with the small time I invested and the small amount of money, considering they were thrift store buys. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. As always, if you like this video, please hit like, make a comment, or please subscribe.